down so this doesn't hear it, otherwise it'll turn it off. Facebook will turn it off.
Do you want to do the ads before the live?
Yeah. Leave that on. Leave that on. Just let it finish.
Yeah.
We'll get set up here first. Later. We're live across 7 platforms. Pretty cool, huh? Just waiting for the song to finish, guys. Come on, dance.
Then turn it to manual once the song finishes.
Hey?
Just turn it to manual once the song finishes.
What's that?
Manual once the song finishes.
Yeah, now. So you can click it now and then just click them all on. Do that one.
That one.
Whoops, click that one off.
Yeah. Break note.
Yep. That's it. It should just run through.
Yeah, no worries.
So click play now. That's it. The reason why I had to click play now is because you had a break note there in between. If we would have moved that, you wouldn't have had to do it.
Yeah, okay. No worries.
All right. Happy Easter, everybody. Now, for some reason, this is just having a moment, isn't it? So, guys, tell me what page you're on. So let me see, because we're, again, having Facebook issues. Okay, here we go. That's really weird. So I've only got a few people on there, but I've got more people on there. Lucky I'll bring my iPad. Okay, you ready?
Yep, whenever you're ready.
Don't forget the heel.
You've still got Hills Funerals.
This one more. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, guys. Now, why is this doing this?
Uh-oh.
We'll have to do it from the iPad. Ready? We'll have to do this from the iPad tonight. Good evening and welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I am live across 7 platforms tonight. So welcome to the show. I think it might be this one, Ellie. You there?
No, nothing.
Leave that one on. Good evening and welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and we are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. Sorry, not Instagram. We are live across 7 platforms tonight. So can you hear me, Ellie?
Not through the headset. Can you hear yourself?
There we go. Was this one on when you came?
Yeah, I think so.
That one should be on. That's right. Welcome to Psychics on Radio. And we are having a few technical issues here, as you can see. I can hear myself, but clearly Ellie can't hear me. Have you plugged in properly there, Ellie? Okay, right. So anyway, we'll keep going. If you cannot hear me, can somebody jump over to the page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and just let me know if you're streaming from that page or whatever, because on my software, clearly it's not doing its thing tonight. Nothing's working. It's a full moon. That's for sure. So join us on the main page, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'll say that again. So welcome to the page, everybody online. So we've got quite a few people on here now. So I'll just call out a few names. So can somebody let me know from outside the studio? So go over to the Alive 90.5 FM radio station and just see if you can listen live for a second to see if we're live, because I cannot tell.
You can listen live.
Hey?
You can listen live.
Yeah. We're on live?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, good.
This is my headset.
Okay, it's just your headset. So Kylie Ann, thanks for joining us. She said she's new here. We've got Teresa Gardner. She said, good evening, Lesley. Hello, beautiful angels. Thank you for joining me. Karen Ween, she says, hi, Lesley. Angel, Kylie Ann, could I have a reading, please? So we'll come back to you, and happy Easter, everybody. So this is Easter Monday. So tell me what you did over the Easter break, and also tell me how you have done a random act of kindness to people so that we can give out some gifts. So I've got Jess Black. She's actually us gifts. She's got, I'll just see why this is reflecting back. She's got gifts coming over to me probably last week or this week, and I haven't had a chance to go to the actual post office to find out. But these are the gifts. If you have a look online on my page, you can see that I've got these beautiful bracelets. I keep showing the same bracelets because I don't want to give them away yet. And I've also got these beautiful stones from D. King. So she sends me down these beautiful stones, and what we do is we give them away. The bracelets and the actual key rings, these gorgeous angel key rings, are actually handmade by Jess Black, and I've also had the gifts of the stones handed down to me from D. King. So join us on the main page, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and come over there and I will see your posts up there. So Ellie will be looking, she's my little producer here, will be looking for she's looking for all the validations, and she's also going to be looking for the random act of kindness, and she'll be letting me know. So she's just waving at us. So Teresa Gardner's got a lot of Easter egg chickens there on the page. So Kim Jade, she says happy Easter. Andy Dan is watching. So we've got Lucy Davies is watching. Tash Flowers, hi Lesley. She says Julie Devlin. So we've also got here quite a few people that have actually done some of my workshops. So let us know what you think of the workshop, guys, because I just want people to know that the workshops are actually out there for a reason. It's actually to help everybody. It's not just about psychics and mediums and stuff like that, or up and coming psychics and mediums. It's all about having the ability to help other people as well, and that's what I love to share around the world. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and join me there. And I will be starting to do some readings soon. So we weren't live. That's so loud. So we weren't live. So it's actually kicked in itself.
Okay.
So which one is it here? That's what's happened. It's playing up on us. That'll be right.
I was just getting the radio up on my phone so I could hear what you were saying through the phone, the radio.
Just do that one. I'll see if it's up on the phone, but I don't think so. I just want to go here. Give me that one there.
That one?
Yep. We'll try this one. I don't think this. I don't know why. Okay, far out. Let's see how this goes, guys. This is what happens in radio. It's going to fade this out, Ellie.
Yeah,
Why is it doing that for? And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and we've just had a few technical difficulties here in the studio. It must be the full moon tonight. Honestly, it hasn't stopped with the technical issues. I think that even technology suffers with this full moon business going on. Anyway, it's supposed to be some sort of, fancy pants pink moon, but I think it's an annoying moon right now. So I feel like I'm live now there, Ellie. So we've got our little producer in the studio as well, Ellie. She's here with me. We've gone live on Facebook for the last 15 minutes, and yet we still haven't even been able to get ourselves on the live show. So over to the Facebook page. We just want to say hello to everybody and continue with that. So Julie Devlin, she's here. We've got Sharon Surplus, she's here. Kylie Ann, we said her as well. We've got Wendy Harvey. Can you just lift that up for me, tighten that up for me? We've got Wendy Harvey here, and we've got Catherine, she's here also. Tegan Jade, so Tegan. Robin Mellett. So thanks for joining me. We've also got here Caden Anderson is watching. Haven't seen that name before. Kaz McKellar is watching. Oh, who else have we got? Beat Rice. Oh, okay, Beat Rice. There we go. That sounds like it's a little bit different, but anyway, that's an unusual name, or I don't know what kind of account that one is, but anyway, we will leave it there. So Kerry Russell, thanks for joining me. We've got Marissa Serafino, thanks for joining me. Teresa Gardner, she says Psychics on Air Facebook page tonight. That's right. So if you guys only knew the amount of pain that I have to go through to get these live streams up on the actual system here is just incredible. So you'd be pulling your hair out. So Tina Fu is with us. We've also got Ainsley Dennis. Amberly Daniels is watching as well. So I'm blind as a bat. We've also got Diane Wilson. Thanks for joining me. So if you'd like to have a free reading or free mini reading, then come over to the page Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will see us live here on Facebook, as well as another 7 platforms. So we're right across, around the world right now. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country, and I will be able to do a free reading for you. Now, I've also got the random acts of kindness, which I do every single show pretty much. And so if you have done a random act of kindness, and I'm not talking about take the neighbor's bin out or, feed the cat. I'm talking about, just doing something that's really significant for somebody else as a random act of kindness, clearly, because there's not enough love in this world, and I never like anything. I always love everything, and I send a lot of kisses and hugs and stuff like that in my responses to people. So don't think I'm on another level because I'm not. I'm just actually trying to share the love around the world. So that's important that people understand that, because then that way they don't take me the wrong way, so to speak. But yeah, so we'll get on with the show, and Ellie's going to be looking for the random acts of kindness, and she will be calling them out. You happy to call them out, Elle? Yep. And then we're also going to get her to read out the validation. So she's already ready up on the system here, and she's going to be on fire tonight. So let's just scroll forward. So if I've missed saying hello to you, or if I've missed seeing your question, don't spam me, but send me through a couple of times the actual question so I can see it. And love and share my page. I don't say like my page. I say love and share my page so that I can help more people around the world. So how I operate, guys, is I'm an international medium. I actually see spirit to my right. So if the camera's right in front of me, my eyes will be going everywhere. I'll be looking to the right side, and I will be able to see spirit. So it shows me as a trans, or it shows me things that are actually a topic of, like, for example, if it's a funny person, it might be a Robin Williams, you know what I mean? So and it'll show me me looking outside of your eyes when you're a child or when you're a kid or something like that. So it's really quite bizarre how it works. It just depends on the energy that comes through from the other side. And I'm both psychic and I'm both medium. So psychic means that you have the past, present, and future, and also mediumship means that you can actually speak to the past loved ones on the other side. So that's the difference between psychic and mediumship. So a lot of people like to fluff it up a bit and, over exaggerate the actual topic or the actual, basic form of what it is, which is, I'm an empathetic light worker. I'm a what do they call it? Some of those, what are those weird words they use? Ellie, can you remember? No, Ellie's only new to this. So what do they call them? Evidential psychic medium. So what the hell is that? Come on. So I just like to keep it simple, because that's how it should be delivered, is to keep it simple so that spirit doesn't get confused, I guess. And you don't want to be all over the place. I don't want my spirit to be scrambled. So I just want direct messages, and how I get it is through no tarot cards, nothing like that. I just get straight direct messages from spirit. So I can also feel somebody coming through now that's got a lot of anxiety, and I feel like this person has already had something to do, like, with speech or some form of Bell's palsy, stroke, or something like that, because I just feel like I can't talk, like I don't want to talk as much. So and also, guys, if you do have a random act of kindness, come over to the page Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post it on that page there so that I can see it live on the show here. We're streaming across 7 platforms, so it wasn't very easy setting it all up, but I got there, so very last minute. Let's see. So we've got Carmel Gilliat in. She says, currently in Glen Innes, New South Wales. I would value any guidance to help me, please. My sister is causing extra distress to my mother, and I'm at a loss on how to move forward. Oh, gosh. So, Carmel, let's come back to you. So, sister, actually, we'll do you straight away. Right. I just need to get a little bit more comfortable here. So, what have we got here with you, Carmel? So, what I feel is the sister. Look, I don't know. I just think it's just like a negative, what do they call it? Negative attention. That's what I get for your sister there, Carmel. So how about, playing it up a little bit more and just try and reverse the psychology with her. I don't know if that will work. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. Could you tighten that up for me again, please? I'm not a counselor, I'm not a psychologist, but what I do know is what spirit tells me, and I feel like that the negative attention is what she's seeking for every second of the day. It's like who cares about anybody else? It's just look at me type scenario. That's what I'm getting. And I also feel like there's someone around you, if that's not her or yourself, with mousy color hair, shoulder length. Is that her? And I feel like the eyes are a little bit hazily. They look like hazel to me. Now this is mouse color hair, and it's crystal clear, with a little bit of blonde streaks and tiny little bit wavy as well. So, and hazel eyes by the look of it. Now, sometimes I can't see the color of the eyes because if you can imagine, a misty mirror when you come out of the shower, when the steam is on the mirror, that's how I see through the remote viewing. So sometimes the colors are a little bit vague to me, but I try and work it out as I go. So I've also got number 12 around you. So the month of December is important for you, Carmel. And I also feel like that things will settle down. It's just like the sister is like she just wants that negative attention again. And I just feel like if you play into it too much, then you're going to feel the heartache of this, okay? So, and Spirit's saying to me, I don't know why, but treat them mean, keep them keen. I don't know. That's supposed to be in a love relationship, but why would they tell me that? I don't get it. So I also feel like for her that her relationships are already up and down as well. They're like they just roller coaster all the time. So it's not. And do you actually feel like? And this is going to sound. I don't want to sound nasty. Don't have a nasty bone in my body. But do you feel that she's not coping well in her head there, like not all there, not well in the head? That's what I'm trying to say. So I feel like she might need counselling. So if you could probably point her in the direction of counselling or nurturing her to become, a nicer person. I don't understand why people have to cause other people so much grief. And, tell your mum too that if she gives her permission to upset her, then she's only doing it to herself. Okay, so it's important that when someone's upsetting you to upset you, because when they upset you, so and I'll leave that there, but thank you for your question. So we've also got here Jules Polglaze. Everybody again, and geez, didn't this last 4 days just go so quickly? Honestly, I just can't believe how quick it went. We've also got Andy Dan. She says, hi Angel Spirit Lesley, hope you are well, and hi, please, are reading anything from Dad. Normally what I like to do, guys, is say hello to everybody and then pull in your spirit along with that as well. So respecting the past people, the past loved ones, or the dead, I should say, and respecting actually spirit to come through. So acknowledge it properly and it will come through if you're an up and coming psychic medium, so you don't want to be disrespectful to spirit, so to everybody, and encourage people to ask the questions so that spirit knows they're coming through. And you can imagine me sitting here with if there's 40 or 50 people on a live, then I've got times that by 3, times that by 4, so a lot of spirit hanging around, and sometimes and I usually try accurate as I can. I don't want to be not accurate, but then sometimes I might be reading ahead, or I might have just read past someone that I've skipped through. So keep your eyes open and ears open for that. And it's like 2 shows ago, I had shows a medium and psychic, and sure as ever, I had a response from a lady, and I showed it on the night after show, and she said, Lesley, everything throughout the entire evening was resonating. Hours was a reading for her, because everything I said about everybody else was just so on point with her. So how bizarre is that, how spirit works? It always freaks me out. So We've got Lorraine Nichols. She said hello. So we've got here, let me go back to this, Julie Devlin. So, okay, Julie. So what? Dad, I get the number 16. Look, I've been getting 16 quite a lot with everybody, and July month. So I do not know what's coming up in July, but I can say that it's going to be a significant month for everybody. So get out of automatic mode. Every person needs to get out of automatic mode. You're not learning your lessons, and that's what I get for you as well there, Julie. Okay, so you're not learning your lessons as well. And I also get the number 12 too for you. So February and January. So you got December, January, and February. So what are those months? I feel like that was either around the time of passing, or that was the best time that you had with your dad. Okay. So, and why is he showing me a boat, a white boat? I don't know why I have to say these things, otherwise the messages will stop. But I get a white boat around you, and I also get pain on the left side of my ear. And I just feel like this pain is from either poor posture, or he's worried about your posture. Okay, so he's saying to me, I want you to sit up straight. I want you to sit. I know what he's saying. So today, when I was in my office and I was doing some admin work, I sat on my big, really bad posture because I'm a PT anyway, so I should know what I'm doing. And so I sat on my Swiss ball, and he just showed me that. So are you able to sit on a Swiss ball if you're sitting down too much? Because that will help with the back, and it'll also help with your posture as well. So, and I also get the wrist for you. So what's with the wrist, and also dizziness as well? So, and I just wrote down the number 12 again. So the number 12 or December issues with the wrist as well. I feel like you might have like the carpal tunnel syndrome, or what's it called, RSI or something like that. And the message for you is to start looking after yourself, making sure that you're okay, so that everybody else around you can be okay, because I feel like you're the rock. So we've also got Dee King on here. She says, I hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. I sure did, Dee. And Dee's the lady that actually sends me down all the beautiful crystal stones and lots of rocks that I thought were rocks, but they weren't rocks until they cracked open. I was thinking to myself, like, why would somebody just want to send me rocks? I can go out the back and pick up some rocks, But this time it was actually beautiful, gorgeous crystals inside. So we've got Kim Jade here. She said, my daughter and I sense an in front of her, but no one there, and felt hands squeezing her hand. Guidance appreciated. Wow. So if you don't look, most spirits don't hurt you at all. They're probably just trying to be. Don't want that spirit there, just acknowledge it and tell it to go away, because now that it knows that you've spoken to a medium, it'll know that it will know that it's there, if that made sense. I hope that makes sense. It will know that you're aware of it being there and talking to me now. So what I suggest is acknowledge it and tell it to go away if you don't want it to hang around. If it's not bothering you, if it's just that it's squeezing your hand and not hurting you, and it won't ever go away if you don't want it around, and it will. So pretty much. So let's keep going. So we've got Nancy Lala. She says, hi, beautiful Lucy Davies. So not to me. Okay, Nancy. And I'll leave that there. So what do we got here? Well, is everybody okay on the live? Because I feel like it's ticking along here quite well, but I might just actually see if I can actually get this up onto my, 1 second. Yeah, so we'll just go to the iPhone, I think, safer. So I'm just switching my phone over to my what do you call it? My iPad over to the phone now, and it's just coming up here. So is the live feed, Ellie, okay? Is
it'll just cut in and out.
Yeah, that's the live. Back on air again. Oh my gosh! See, this is what I mean. This is spirit, or the full moon out there. But hope, Wendy, can you let me know if that's okay as well now? So I feel like it's going to be okay. But anyway, we'll see. It's probably just the internet around here because everywhere I go, the internet is pretty bad at the moment. So, right. So let's keep.
A couple of validations.
Okay, beautiful. So over to you there, Ellie. So she's going to be reading out the validations. We'll have to get you a mic.
That's fine. Okay, so we had a small validation from Marissa Serafino. She said, "You read my friend Mike's dad last week. He was kind of famous in my hometown. You said he needs to have a car checked, blue 4-door. Well, he went to get an oil change and found out one of his tires had a bubble in it, which could have been bad. Mike Jr. Thanks you again. He needed to hear. Sorry. He thanks you again. He needed to hear from him. He never met him." Then you've got another one from Robin Mallet. She said a job was created for her and she had an on-the-spot interview in a parking lot by the general manager. You mentioned bronze medallions like the gold mine.
Oh, right. There you go. So what does the gold mine mean then? What does she mean by that? Did she say?
Because I lose the comments.
Oh, right. There you go. Do you want to get them off here then, Ellie? Get them off my Facebook.
No, it's not good.
You're all good?
Yeah.
So let's keep going. So there you go. So see, every time I get a car, I know 100% that the car is for a reason. Now, it seems to be like common for me to get a car. But when I get the car, like I said, it's usually for a reason. And I can't tell you how many times I've saved people from having an issue with themselves with their car, so that they don't either, go off the side of the road or lose a tire or anything like that. So, that's really cool. Thank you for that. Thanks for that information there, Marissa. That's cool. So let's keep going. So we've got Lavinia Pomana, she's here. So we've got Lorraine Nichols. She says, "Any messages for me, please?" So Lorraine, I haven't seen you on here before, but I feel like you just a little bit more emphasis with spirit there, because I just feel like it's like anything for me, like it's ask something a little bit more specific to spirit. I think that people, and this is not having a go at her, but I think that people miss the point of not respecting spirit. And that's what I want to say is, you acknowledge them. If you want somebody to come through, you need to acknowledge them too as well before they come through, okay? Or before they actually go on to the live. So, and I'll leave that there. But we've got Rosie Tinsley. She says, "Good evening," but we'll go back to Lorraine Nichols. She says, "Anything for me, please?" So, Lorraine, I get the number 3 around you, so the month of March, if that's not the number 3. And I also get 6 around you, so the month of June. So what is the house to you and what's going on there? I feel like there's renovations or something not right with the home. It's like plumbing or something's just not right. They're showing me the sink, so I feel like it might be plumbing or the sink overflowing or bubbling or whatever it's doing. So and I also feel like for you going forward, there is a white car around you, and if that's not your car, I want you to find the closest person that comes to mind with the white car, because I feel like they need to get it checked, okay? Because it's important that the car gets fixed. And this is what I was saying before. If I ever get a car, it's usually for tires or it's for maintenance or it's for brakes or something like that. So, and I will, if I do get any other warning signs, I will warn you, but in a specific way. So, and I'll leave that there. But that's all I'm getting for you at the moment. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So we've also got here Just Black. She says, "Hey, Chicky." We've also got Wendy. "Hey, ladies." Andy, Amy Gidge. "Good morning, Lesley." So good morning, my Lesley. She says, "Tell me where you're from, guys, suburb, state and country or county, so I can see where I'm helping people around the world." So I do this 8 hours a week. Last week I did 10 hours. It was quite full on last week. So I was a bit exhausted, but anyway, you get through it. So it's just like going to the gym for me. So what else we got here? Aileen Fido. She says, "Hello, lovely. I hope you are all well today." Yes, I am. Thank you. So Kat, what do we got here? Kat, she's Markham. She says, I have loved and shared. Do you see any, I guess that means, do you see anything for me tonight? Please, any guidance would be greatly received and appreciated. So Kat. Right, Kat. A lot of anxiety around you, Kat. So why is that? Hang on. So we got the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you got the month of April, and I also get the month of January. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like I've got people that are watching me that are actually not supposed to be watching me, if that makes sense. I don't know. This is not just for your reading. This is outside your reading. But I just feel like there's people that are watching me that try and hide that they should be watching me, but I know they're there. How weird is that? I don't know why Spirit gets me to say that, but I got the 1st of June, or around the 1 June, and I also feel like for you going forward, there's a depletion in communication. Okay, so it's the full moon tonight. So if anything's occurred around the house or communication, just zippity zip, pull it back, and don't worry too much about what's going on outside of the home right now. Okay, you got to fix what's inside before you fix what's outside, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Right, and I do get a lot of anxiety around you, lovey, because I can feel it in my chest. So what else have we got? So we've got Margaret Bennett. She says, hello, Lesley. Happy Easter from Scotland. Hope you are well. May I have a reading if drawn, please? And thank you. So, Margaret, what do I get for you? So, what's under your kilt? That's what I get. So who used to say that? So did your father used to always say that as a running joke around the house? Because I feel like that the kilt was, of course, it's Scottish, and I'm putting 2 and 2 together, which is general. But I feel like that he had a saying about the kilt. And why do I get that? Is that true? Because I feel like that did he always wear a red and like silver or red and gold? It's like cross flannelette looking kilt. Is that right? For your dad or your grandfather, one or the other. And he's saying to me, what do you have under your kilt? I don't know why I have to keep saying that. And I also feel like for you, the number 12 for you is significant as well. So you got the month of December, and December, even though it's Christmas time, I just feel like that the first week of December is going to be significant for you, if you know what I mean. And I feel like that it's not just a time of worrying about Christmas and getting it all sorted out. It's a time of where you have to actually focus on yourself and focus on things that are around you properly, because it's always been a rush. It's always been automatic mode. Okay. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So I feel a lot of anxiety tonight for people. I don't know why. I don't even get anxiety. But we've got Beat Rice, and she says, hi, Lesley. Beatrice here in Quebec. I love the name. And she says, in winter, on weekends, I work in a ski resort. She said, and for that, I can offer a pass for the season to someone. That is brilliant. So this year, I gave it to my week regular boss. She said I did that for him to spend some fun time with his kids, but also because I can see how everyone takes from him because he's the boss, but never give. She says as it happens, he was very touched by this because of the exact reason no one ever gave him anything. Exactly. That's why I give so much back to people there, Beatrice. That's 100% right. And that's such a pleasure for you to come on here and offer, to give somebody, what is this? So it's a pass for the season for somebody. What ski area is it? Because I have no idea. We're in Sydney, Australia here, and I have no idea what season or what ski field it is over in Quebec. Unless it's here in Australia, I'll take it. So let me know if you want to send me a private message with all the details as well, and then I can post it up on the page. And then you, because you're offering that there, Beatrice, you can actually choose yourself who you would like to give the random act of kindness to. And so if you stay on board with me for next hour or so, next hour and 20 minutes, then you can choose the person. So let's go, guys. So how are you going?
Good.
Got any more validations?
No.
What's that long one? Do you want
that
to?
was acts of kindness.
Okay, beautiful. So we've got a beautiful act of kindness here from. Tell me what your name. My name is Tempest. So Tempest here from Elberton. She's in GSUS. I do not know where GSUS is, but she says any improvements in love and finances. Of course, yes. So many random acts of kindness. One morning, I saw a group of homeless people laying around a building. I went and woke. Oh, gosh, I just lost my thing. She goes, I went and woke them all up and gave each one of them money to go and buy themselves breakfast. Another time giving a homeless man my coat because he was cold. Another time during a vacation helped a homeless man at the beach who was eating from a dumpster. See, this is the problem, you know, like we all got, most people have got money, and even if you don't have money, you can always share one random act of kindness to somebody, you know. So this is beautiful, and the list just goes on, you know, with Tempest. She says, we gave him money for food, a hotel room, and allowed him to come to our room to have dinner with us. She says, with two of these incidents, the two gentlemen, the one eating from the dumpster and the homeless guy, I gave the coat, who turned out to have been a well-known dentist that was down in his luck, both mysteriously disappeared. Oh, literally just was gone, and we never saw them leave. It's mind-boggling. Helped this lady with her twin granddaughters. One day they were walking past a restaurant and started crying because they were hungry. I put my food in the car and took them to the restaurant and bought them all food. So many times I feel like God has put me in the right place at the right time. That is so beautiful. Well done there, Tempest. So let's see how this one goes with Beatrice. So Beatrice, I'm going to write your name down. You can choose the person, but look, if anyone can top that one with Tempest, then let me know. So we've got Lorraine Hearn. She says, it keeps freezing. I thought it was my end. Yeah, I can't do nothing about it, guys. So I've got the system onto my phone now. So hopefully, yep, it's paired with my phone. So hopefully we can keep going forward. I can't help the internet. It's just insane. So.
And just had a validation come through.
Oh, we've got another validation come through. Over to you there, Ellie.
So a validation from Kat Markham. She said, confirmation, my birthday is April. Anxiety is pretty high at the moment. Yes, I have chest pain. Also, the home thing is the fact that my lease is up soon, and I don't know if they're going to renew it. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Wow, that's so cool. So thank you for the validation there. That's beautiful. And also, what else do we have here? So we've got Caden Anderson. Would love to see what you see about my fiance and I, as well as you can see if there are more kids in my future. Well, I do see more kids, and I do see the fact that there's a few little issues with you and your partner, but I do feel like that you can actually resolve them if you both put your minds to it. Okay, it takes both two peoples to resolve something. It doesn't take one person to do all the work. So, and I do, and it looks like to me 2 kids. I don't know if you've got 2 kids now, but I do see 2 kids on the cusp again. So, and I'll leave that there. So, we've got Audrey McColgan. She says, anything for me, please. So, Audrey, I got the number 14 around you as well. So, you got the month of May. So you got the number 5 as well. So, guys, I can't do anything about this internet. So you just have to either turn your phones off and on or whatever and come back to me, because I can't help it. I've got the month of May for you, Audrey, and I've also got the number 3 for you. So what's the number 3 or March that month for you as well? And I also feel like going forward that there's actually times, you know, where you just feel like it's the end of the world for yourself. And I know that sounds horrific, but I just feel like going forward that you can actually resolve a lot of things if you don't take a lot of things on your plate. Okay, so a lot of things are seriously on your plate right now, and if you take a step back and have a look at the big picture and start planning ahead, then you won't have all these, you know, it feels like baggage. It feels like something's just hanging off your shoulders all the time. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Best thing you can do is just look after yourself first. Okay. So we've got Karina Hall. She says, good morning, Lesley. Really missing my dad. His birthday is this month, and I always struggle around this time. Anything from spirit for me. So Karina. So sorry for your loss there, Karina, but I just feel like with Dad, you know, as much as his birthday's coming up, I feel like there was a special seat in the house that he used to sit on or fall asleep on. It's like a recliner, or it looks like to me like either a fawn. I can't quite see the color, like a fawn or a light green color, but not Kermit green, but like an off green color that he used to sit in. He's got it like his legs up, and it looks like to me it's like a reclining chair, or just like one of those footstool things where they put their foot on the stool and then they lean back and the chair reclines back. So, and I also see him behind a desk. Why do I see him behind a desk? And he's sort of like leaning back with his hands behind his head, like, you know, Simon Says hands. And he's also saying to me too that as much despair as that what you're in, It's time for you to shine. You're saying to me, put that smile back on your face and make sure that you look after yourself and not just worry about what's not to worry about, if that makes sense. She's saying to me that you're a worrywart and that things can get better if you don't worry too far ahead. So, and I'll leave that there for you as well. So we're going to go to some sponsored ads with Ellie now. I don't know why it's doing this, guys, but...
And Deidre commented that she thinks Tempest needs a crystal.
Tempest needs a crystal.
That was the cube. That was the home. That was
Okay.
the Built Millions lady.
Yeah, that's Tempest. Okay, I'll put that in the back. Thank you. So which crystal does she need there, Deidre? Tempest, send me your...
She said, I think rose quartz.
Rose quartz. So Tempest, send me your postal address, please.
And so there was one more comment somewhere here.
Mm.
Took a friend home as well, so she lives halfway, pays for the petrol and brought home food because her boyfriend won't pick her and laugh because he is nasty. I don't know whether you want that.
No, that's all right. 30 more seconds, guys. I don't know why it's freezing, but you just have to bear with it because I can't keep on getting interrupted. We're on radio. Okay. And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero and my producer, Ellie. Hello. So we're here in the studio here at Alive 90.5 FM and we're live on 7 platforms. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the page. The main page is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will be able to see everything. If you're on any of the other pages or the group pages, it's a little bit difficult because sometimes the software doesn't pick you up. So you might be sending me the questions, but I won't be able to see them. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And if I have missed a question, then repost it again and tell me what suburb, state, and country you're from. And then also tell me where your random acts of kindness, like what have you done for that, okay? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Let's keep going. So what have we got here? So Kat Markham, she's got a confirmation there.
That was the one we...
that one there, Ellie? So
yeah, that
I'll
was
let
the
you...
one we read out earlier.
Okay, she says, confirmation, my birthday's in April, anxiety is pretty high. Is that the one you read? Yep.
And
okay.
then we've just got a validation from Karina Hall that's come up.
All right, beautiful. So I'll put it over to Ellie there and pick up that validation.
So Karina Hall said validation. Yes, that was him on the green. Yes, that was him. Green couch recliner. He always sat there. And yes, he owned a. Oh, damn! I just lost it. And yes, he owned a restaurant. And when he was, and when he was in office at the desk, is exactly how he sat. And yes, definitely a worrywart I am. Thank you so much, Lesley.
All right, that's cool. That's very cool. Thank you, Ellie. So yeah, because I saw that. So when Spirit shows me these messages when I'm remote viewing, they show me very, very faintly. So I have to pick up everything. So if I'm in a private reading and you're talking to me, it balks me. So I have to actually continually talk to say what I see because otherwise I miss the message and I don't want to miss it because you can imagine it's just bang, bang, bang. It's just quick as lightning. So I have to actually make sure that I pick it up straight away. But when this gentleman came through, I saw him on the chair and I saw him laid back and then I saw him in the office. So it was quite, I'm thinking to myself, he must be at home in the recliner and then he must be at work in the chair, so, or in the actual office. So yeah, but that's it. For that kind of energy to come through is a lot of energy for that spirit to come through. So you can just imagine how much energy they take when they actually want to sit there and have a conversation with me when you do a private reading, so so to speak. It takes up my energy too. So we've got Maxi Green. Rose quartz is a very loving crystal. So we're going to give out this beautiful crystal to Tempest because she's already topped it with this random acts of kindness at the moment. So we've got another validation there from Karina Hall. Oh, that's it. We've already done that one. Yep. So we'll just keep going. So we've got MD USA. So Jack Howard Jr. So Jack, where is MD USA? Because I'm from Sydney, Australia, in New South Wales. So MD, I don't know where that is. I couldn't tell you. I did history at school. I always kick myself now for not doing geography, I tell you. So so we've got Lisa Casher said, "Hi, gorgeous. Any messages from my dad, please? We will find another home. Will we find another home?" So messages from dad. I just feel like that dad is constantly, by your side, which is general, I know, but you know that as well. And I feel, I don't know why, but I feel a bit nauseous in the stomach around you. So what's going with the nauseous in the stomach? Nausea in the belly. And I just feel like that, my head feels like I'm not confused. It doesn't feel like I'm confused. It feels like it's clogged up. It feels like I can't concentrate. So what's going on there? I feel like there's either a zinc deficiency for you or somebody around you that can't concentrate in the house there, Lisa. And I also want to say too that the number 14 for you and the number 7. So we've got 1 and 4 is 5. So you've got the month of May, and I've also got July as well. So and I don't know why, but they're saying to me, leave it with me. So what does that mean to you? Leave it with me. Who's been saying that to you but hasn't been doing anything? Okay, so leave it with me. I don't know why, but I have to say these messages. I have to say everything that I get. And I also feel like they're saying to me like everything's like a target at the moment. You pinpoint one thing and you target through and you get it, and then all of a sudden it changes direction. So look at the big picture. So when you do this targeting or whatever you're doing when you're tunnel visualing through to somebody, open that up a little bit more to expand your mind so that you pick up everything, because I know that you're a psychic as well, and I feel that your abilities can be expanded more. If you're on the tarot cards, push them aside because it's time to get rid of your training wheels if you're still on them. Okay, so, and that's no disrespect to you or anybody, it's just that I feel that for you it's time to step up the game. Okay, so, and I'll leave that there. And that's no offense to anybody. So I have to repeat myself because people take things, psychics get offended super easy and they take things out of context. So, but Donna Zimmerman is watching. Thanks for joining me. Jess Black, thanks for joining me. So we've also got here Helen Rayburn. She's watching. What else have we got? Nancy Lala. She says, hello, beautiful Lesley. Could I please get a reading? Is it possible to get a trailer in time to move and the extra money as I move, please? And thank you, sweetheart. Yes, if you manifest it properly. Now you can do. There's a lot of stuff that you're doing in the background there, Nancy. But I honestly feel like that you have other talents that could actually make you money. Okay, so you're doing things that don't make you money, but I feel like you can do things that make you money. Okay, so look for that avenue because it's easy for you to keep putting along, doing the same thing every day or just, getting by, but you want to get ahead. You don't want to get by. Is that right? That's what I'm hearing from you, but I feel like that you can do it if you just put your mind to it. It's all about you. It's not about nobody else. It's about you, and you're a survivor, and going forward with this concept of, just getting by is not going to work much longer. It's for you to get by and be the best that you can be, and I know you can be. So, and I'll leave that there. What else have we got here? So we've got Jack R. Oh, okay. So Jack R. Howard Jr. He says Maryland in the US. That's cool. Not that I've ever been there, but thank you for joining me. He says on the Chiefs. He said on the Chesapeake. How do you say that? Chesapeake Bay. Chesapeake. Huh? Chesapeake. See, we're Aussies maybe over here. We wouldn't even know where that was. You could have told me that was in the moon and I would have believed you. So Kylie Ann, she said, I'm from Australia. Hi, going through family drama from 2 states away from me. Please, a reading. So Kylie, Spirit saying stay away. If it's in 2 different states and it's not in your state with family issues, then stay out of it. Let this sort itself, because the more that you run into it and the more that you fester with it, the more it's going to get you down, the more it's going to take your soul, more it's going to take up all your good energy. So don't let it get to you. Just go, oh, okay, I don't want to get involved. You know, when you say to somebody, if someone's gossiping or if someone's, you know, carrying on like a pork chop, whatever the case may be, if they are wanting to draw you into the situation, all I say to them is that I don't really want to get involved. And sure as ever, they pause, they stop, because they go, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Because I can't pull them into the situation. I can't suck them in. Okay. So try and step back outside and look at the big picture, because I know you're inside the family, but I know it's the drama and everybody wants drama. But right now and always into the full moon, I always see leading 3 days up into the full moon, in the full moon phase, which is a few days, like 3 days, and then leading out. So you've got virtually 9 days of drama. Once those full moon days settle down and then we get out of those phases, then you'll see a big difference and you'll go, oh my God, what was I worried about? You know, so we've got Krista Marie Clark. She's watching. Thanks for joining me. We've got Glenn Rayshaw. Thanks for joining me. Oh, we've got, who else have we got here? Maria Tierra, she says, shared lots has happened over the last few years, from having to go on disability to struggling financially since mortgage. Oh, lovely. Yes, I can feel the stress. That's probably where I can feel the stress. I can see the pain, but I feel like that things are going to change for you. Okay. And look, it's not going to happen overnight. You're a survivor as well, so you can do this as well. Okay. So when things get tough, people, it's not time to sit back and relax and go, oh, you know, it's too tough, I'm not going to do something about it. You know, you've got to kick ass. You've got to get out there and go and do the things that you actually need to do to survive and get yourself out there. You know, like, look, I always harp on about my veggie patch, and it's growing like crazy, which is amazing. I have to show you, but not right now. But you know, if you want to save money there, Maria, then plant some vegetables. Save money that way, so you're still eating healthy, but you've actually got the you know, you don't have to go and buy fruit and veg. You know what I mean? So get something organized, get ahead of yourself. So this is what's going on with us in the world, is that we haven't learned lessons from the last 2 years, if you get my drift. I don't want to have to repeat myself. Start to learn the lessons from the last 2 years and start to get out of automatic mode and move forward so that you're actually not struggling. People, and this is no offense to Maria Tierra here, it's not just about her. I'm saying this for everybody. Get out of automatic mode. I've been saying this for a couple of years now, and a lot of people still sit in the moment. They still, you know, just get by, and it's not enough. It's not enough to survive. Sometimes it's not enough because it doesn't relieve the stress that you have on your mind worrying about things. So when you don't have that issue, you don't have to stress. Okay, so look for other avenues there, Maria. I feel like there's two more opportunities coming up, and I feel like that even though you're struggling financially, I can see the pennies going out, and you're a stickler for paying your bills as well, and that's why you feel this the hardest. But paying the bills is okay, but you can put something on an extension till you can actually get that money coming through, or strive for something else. Okay, strive for something that's going to bring in that income for you. And I feel that there's 2 opportunities out there that can do it. And I feel like number 6 around you. So we've got the month of June. So we've got 6 and June, and I feel like 6 to 8 weeks things are going to change. Okay, but it's all up to you. It's up to you to change your mindset. If you don't change your mindset, you're going to be 6 to 8 months. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. I highly recommend watching The Secret. The Secret has changed my life. Okay, so if it can change my life and every other person that's watched it change their life, then you know, this lady that wrote that book and that put that into perspective, then that's you know, it's just an incredible way of looking at the universe and looking at life, and I highly recommend it. So if you haven't watched it, then you need to go watch it, guys. Right, gosh, get my breath back. So where are we up to there, Ellie? We got any more validation?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so over to you, Ellie.
So I had a validation from Lisa Cassius. She says, validation. Yes, I have been having trouble with headaches and brain fog. My daughter is born on the 14th. Maybe my solicitors for my medical negligence. Great. Appreciate any advice on spiritual work. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. You're very, very welcome. So we're going to go over to a break now, and we'll be back in a minute. Thank you. was going to grab a drink, Ellie. I'm dying of thirst. What's your name? Your computer. Oh my God. All right. Oh.
2, 1, you're on air.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and we are live across 7 platforms tonight. So if you'd like to join me, then come over to the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and you will be able to see me live there on the system. So we're across 7 platforms tonight, and we're live on the Radio Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page as well. So if you're on that page, come over to our main page. So we've just got we've just done a few validations there earlier, and I also want to see Kim. So we've also got here Catherine. She says, "Hi, beautiful lady. Is there any spirit messages that I need to know, please, especially with relationship? Thank you very much." So relationship, yeah, I just get zippity zip for you as well. I just feel like pull back the reins and just make sure that you're actually not overseeing or looking too much into the detail for that. Because I just feel like, there's a lot of, every time there's a full moon, and I know I'm harping on about the full moon tonight, but every time there's a full moon, I get more relationship issues. I used to have a tenant out the back of my property, and sure as ever, every time I could predict every single time they were going to have an argument, and that was on the full moon, literally to the hour. I'm not kidding you. So pull back the reins, and then give some space. Sometimes people need to give space, even though that you're with a partner or you're together. And I heard this from Jay Shetty today. And he said, I was watching a video when I was training, and he said, you've got to allow time for yourself. So you've got 7 days in the week. You should have, 3 days with your partner in the evening if you're not living together, 2 days for yourself, and that's 5. And then you've got 1 day for friends, and you've got 1 day to relax. So, that's what he was saying that would be a healthy relationship. But who's he to say it anyway? But, do what makes you feel best. But if something's bothering you, then you must, you've got to actually start to pick up on your senses, because senses are not there for the wrong reasons half the time. They're there for a reason. And if you're over paranoid, or if you're jealous or anything like that, which I don't feel like you are, I feel like that, you need to investigate why you're feeling like that there, Catherine, and I'll leave that there. But I just feel like that things are going to start to pick up with you, and think people need time as well. So sometimes things can be very, very overwhelming, and some people react in different ways. I've seen that so many times, like I've seen it so many times. So we've got no. So Tempest, do not leave your address on the actual live stream. Send it to me in a private message, please. Don't leave it on here. I had one lady once, Ellie. I had one lady once send me her private message of her home and her mobile number and email address, everything on the live show. I said, oh my God, I'm going to delete that really quickly. So what have we got here?
You've got a validation.
Okay, so over to Ellie again. I've got another validation. Thank you.
So a validation from Kylie Ann. She says, "Thank you. It is the father of my daughter, and the family is causing dramas because I decided to let him see her and potentially rekindle things. So 9 days, you were right. It has been about that with the full moon, do you think we will be happy if I chose to go back?
I don't think so. Look, I just feel like if an X is a reason because it's a reason. You know, I've always said that if it's meant to be, it would have worked out the first time. I do not know why a lot of people go back, and you know, everyone's entitled to do that. And if that's in your heart, then you try it and do it again, because then you're the only person that's going to know that answer. But I don't feel like it's going to work out. I feel like he cares about you, but I just feel like that you guys will be, you know, it's going to be pleasant, if that makes sense. It's going to be pleasant feelings, but not in that full-on, you know, lust-love relationship. Look, I might be wrong. I'm just a psychic, but I might be wrong. But yeah, you know, if it's in your heart to try it, then you go ahead, girl, and you try it and give it all your best. Because if you haven't given it all your best at the start, then that's why it's fallen apart. Okay, so I'll leave that there. But I do sense the anxiety around you as well with that. So. Okay. So Maria Tierra, she said, "Thank you. Always trying to think ahead and make things work. Just can't work. Yes, I have placed some things on extension. Time will be up next month. That's fine. You've got plenty of time then to get yourself together. So, but I've got another validation there from Nancy. Over to you there, Ellie. So you can read that one there from the iPad."
She said, I have been trying to maintain myself with manifesting in the outcome that I truly. Oh no, I lost it. Damn. Whoops. Okay. I have been trying to maintain myself with manifesting in the outcome that I truly want. Just sometimes everything gets on top of me all at once. I know that I am strong because I had to be. This is a big move, a new beginning. Better times are ahead, and I know I am most certainly a survivor in a fight. I'm so grateful for the support of my close friends, Lucy Davis and Jess Black. They are just amazing.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And that was another one.
Oh, go for it.
And then Cosmically Crystal infused a validation, and she said, "Thank you. Yes, we fight every single full moon. Lol. I have no filter. Laugh out loud. I'm just getting frustrated more and more. Laugh out loud. I have no time to myself, but I'm not particularly jealous. It's him. But I do need to be concerned. Will we get there anyway? Yes. Thank you. You're 100% spot on once again."
I think that says 10,000% spot on there, Melly. You cutie. Oh, that's funny. So who was that person? Catherine. Okay. So we've got another one here. Can you see Kylie Ann? Kylie Ann coming through. You see Kylie Ann? Okay, so we've got another. Yep. So over to you again. You just read that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just read that one. Righto, thank you. So we like to read out the validations so that people can see that it's not just, you know, a skeptic or what do you call them? A fake psychic here. So there you go. I don't see these people. All I see is on my live show here, on the actual iPad, all I see is the question, and I see just a name. I can't even see the picture that well because I'm blind as a bat. So what else have we got here? Let's keep going. And how I work is I quickly scroll through the questions, and then I stop. My spirit will say stop there, or I just see a name and I'll stop there, and that's the person I need to read for. So I did a workshop a couple of weeks ago, and sure as ever, we were doing some activities with regards to, you know, building up your psychic and mediumship abilities, and I said to them, you know, they said, oh, you know, when you start your show, Lesley, I think the question was, when you start your show, Lesley, you know, you write down the names and then you come back to them, and why do you do that? Or can you just go bang, bang, bang? And I said, yeah, I'll show you next time. So what I did was, in my next show following after that workshop, so I read the person's name, and bang, I read the actual reading, and then name, and then reading, and name and reading. And that's, you can do readings any way you want when you're on a live stream. So, but sometimes I like to acknowledge spirit first at the start of the show, and then pull spirit through so that I can come back to the person and hold that spirit there longer, if that makes sense. Don't ask me how I do it. I just do it. It's really quite weird. Once spirit knows that we're on, we're on. What else have we got here? So Diana Bassani, she says, hi, Leslie and crew. Will Mark visit me in my dreams again, as he is here around me right now? Thank you so much, Mark. Let me see, Diana. I just feel like that he is always around you there, and that's very general, I know, but I just feel like, you know, they never leave, they never ever leave your side. If you need them, you call on them, you know, so they never ever leave your side. And what I also get for you, Diane, is number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you've got this month. So what is it? It's 18th now, and I feel like either 22nd or 23rd. So 22nd or 23rd or 24th of the month. So what's going on there with that time of the month? With those 3 days, those times. So, and I also feel around 2 to 4 p.m. was the time of passing, or that was the time that you received a phone call between that 2-hour time frame. It was like a bit of shock for you as well. And I also feel like for you too, what's the newspaper? I don't know why they're showing me the newspaper. And I feel like for you too, going forward, there's a few little hiccups coming up with regards to communication. So don't worry about it. Just let it rest. And I'm also getting headaches around you. So are you getting headaches, like faint headaches? It's like you're dehydrated. That's what I want to say. It's like you're dehydrated. And it's showing me that underneath your eyes here is a bit of puffiness underneath your eyes, which always tells me that someone's dehydrated. So top up your waters, please. Make sure that you get enough water so that you're hydrating yourself. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Angel White, she says, my mum died a few months ago in hospital. She said nurses was in, said she was doing good. Then half hour after she'd passed. Oh. She had cancer on oxygen. My sister was talking to her, and within a few minutes she was gone. Was it the cancer or something else? Oh, lovey. I don't know if I should say this one on air, but I know what's happened, and I can see what's happened, and I don't want to say this one on air. I feel like this is too sensitive for air, okay? So I'm going to pull that one back there, Angel, because I just don't want to say this one on air because it's too sensitive. And I feel like that your mum knows that you're always thinking of her and you're talking out loud, okay? And do you see shadows on your right hand side? I'm seeing shadows on my right hand side, so that means that you're a bit intuitive like me. And I feel like my eyes have just gone all blurry or cross-eyed or whatever, but I feel like my eyes are not focusing. So was that you or your mum, or was that your sister at the time? Because I feel like the eyes are rolling around the head or something like that, you know? So, and there's dizziness there as well. And I also get pain like in the back of my left calf, and even though I trained today, but I just feel like my left calf is absolutely killing me. So what's going on there? Have you had a strain in your leg, or you had a strain in or, you know, muscle pull or whatever in the back of the calf, or it's aching, or blood flow, something's not right in the back of the leg. And I also feel quite sick around your mum as well. So was she at the point? Oh gosh, I feel like I want to throw up. Was she at the point where she was actually struggling to swallow down the throat, or was she struggling to swallow down the esophagus area? Because I feel like there's something not right there as well. Oh my gosh. And I feel like this, you can imagine if this lady's had cancer and how I'm feeling, okay? Because I can feel it all over my body right now. And was she sweating a lot as well? Because I can see her in the bed. I'm going to have to pull back because the energy is too strong here. So I can tell you what happened. I can tell you what happened off air for this one, okay? And it's not, and don't think the worst, because it's not the worst. I just want to explain to you what happens, okay? That's all. It's nothing as bad as you think it is, okay? So, Linda Wheatley McDonald, she says, I worked healthcare assistant at the hospital. I would love a spirit message, please, if drawn from New Zealand. So, okay, that's beautiful as you work there. So if anyone's got any random acts of kindness, we need to top the one from Beatrice earlier. So let's see who else has got a random act of kindness there, Ellie. So we can hand out some beautiful gifts from D King as well as Jess Black, and also we want to hand out that ski resort, that pass for the ski resort. So she's going to message me with that one. So let's find out where that is, and if it's in Australia, I'm not giving it away. I'm going on it because I'm going to the snow in June with two of my good friends. So It's going to be a girly weekend. It's going to have a ball. And I might even have a drink. So watch out, world. Even though I don't drink. So Nancy, Lala, they're all having a conversation there. So where was I up to? Hang on a second. Here we go. So Linda, she said, I worked in healthcare as an assistant at the hospital in New Zealand. I would love a spirit message if drawn, please. So why do I get number 11 around you there, Linda? I get 11 and I get 12. So what's that to you? So we've got 2 and 3. So you've got 23 and you've got 5. So the month of May. So look how I made me add this all up. My God. And I also get the number 1 around you, which could be January as well. So what's coming up in January, even though it's the beginning of the new year, what's coming up in January that's going to be significant for you? And I feel like it's the 14th or 15th. They just showed me the 14th or the 15th of January. So what is that date to you? And I also get 2 p.m. around you. Has someone recently passed around you that's around 2 to 4 p.m.? I had the 2 to 4 p.m. earlier, but I'm not sure if that one was for them now. I get it for you as well. So, and I also feel like for you going forward, there's a lot of people that are sort of, I don't know, they either feel sorry for you or that they're in sorrow for you. So why would they be in sorrow for you? Because I feel like you're just coping with things, but I feel like some people are actually feeling sorry for you at the moment. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on because it's only a mini reading, but we'll leave that there. So, and I just feel like going forward for you, things can change, okay? So as you know, life is short where you're working, but I just feel like that things can change. So whatever's on your mind, and I get 3 for you, so 3 days a week or 3 part-time days that you might want to do. And if you're going to do it, do them bang, 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 3 days in a row so you've got the rest of the week off, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So any other validations there, Ellie?
Yes, we've got 2 validations.
Oh, wow, 2 more. I'm on fire tonight.
So one validation is from Diana Pisani. She says, headaches, yes, I am dehydrated right now. Nothing for the 23rd and 24th of April as yet, but was his birthday 27th of April. Yes, it was shock as he then came to me in spirit first. Then I learnt 5 years later he passed from old scholar site from high school. We were first loves.
Oh,
I'm sorry. And the second validation is from Angel White. She said that would be her brother who died 3 weeks ago, cancer in the throat. Yes, I see her a lot like she's beside me.
Yeah, right. That's beautiful. Thank you. So that's incredible. Wow, lots of validations tonight. Thanks, guys. So love and share my page, and I will be back again tomorrow night from home tomorrow night from 10 till midnight if you still want to have a free mini reading for me. So let's keep going. All right. So send me through your questions. Send me through your suburb, state, and country and county. I also want to know your random act of kindness so that I can give away these beautiful gifts that Jess Black and D King have given me. I've also got a ski resort pass as well now. So that's beautiful, coming from the beautiful Beatrice. So this is one of the stones. And I've also got another one here. So you can see these beautiful stones. And, these guys, I don't even ask for any of this. I never ask for anything. I just get given it all the time. Now, these are actually Tiger's Eye Angels from D King, as well as another gorgeous stone. Like, it's so pretty. And then Jess Black, she makes all this jewelry by hand and spends hours and hours and hours on making this real crystal, beautiful keychains, as well as the beautiful bracelets that I've got here in this bag. So they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm always drawn to this blue one. I don't know why, but I just, Jess says that because it's the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh is actually so my spirit guide, if you're just tuned in, my spirit guide, I believe, is a Pharaoh god, and he's the god of death. And not that sounds, really good, but but it is good. And I feel like that he stands right behind me, and he's got this huge, big, like this pole thing, like a walking stick, but it's one of those long pole things. They call it a STA, a staff or whatever it's called. Anyway, that's how I see him now. I never used to know who it was before, but I also have and I feel like this might be my grandmother that passed as well. That's actually in the other side. I feel like it's her. Last year for my birthday, she came through and I was walking down my stairs at home, and sure as ever, she gave me the lavender scent. And you know how the smelling salts on the TV shows and the movies where you see the smelling salts and they put it underneath the nose and they revive people. Well, she always used to give me that, and I used to play with that when I was little, so smell the salts. And sure as ever, I could smell that on the way down the stairs as well. So that's who I believe is my spirit guide. But anyway, I'll leave that there. So, okay, let's keep going. Yes, so Deidre King, I've already read for you. So, sorry, not Deidre King. So who's pointing that question there? Let me just have a look. Linda McDonald, I've already read for you. Lovely. So you need to catch up, guys. You need to keep up with me. If you jump off the stream, I'm not going back to it, okay? So you need to watch and love and like and share the page. So let me go back a step here. So send me your questions in the live feed, and we will go over to a sponsored ad now with Ellie. Thank you. Need a drink. Send me through your questions there, guys.
Do you want to add?
Yeah. So you can move that up. You can just move it up. That's it. Beautiful.
So I was like, oh,
so you can don't worry about that one, but you can grab any of them ones as well. So you can grab that and then jump it up there as well.
Don't worry about the big one.
No. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, leave that one in.
Yeah, nice.
That's perfect. Well done. So if you scroll ahead here, that's different. it. So the next block, we call it, will come through.
Yeah.
Just about 15 minutes before we finish.
No worries. What food do I choose?
So guys, we're just waiting for the ads to finish. I sound like I'm screaming because it's so loud.
Mine's not too bad.
Next time we'll have to get this one on you.
Yeah.
And that one on me somehow. I don't know why that one's not working.
Yeah.
Nearly there, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're back on it.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. So if you'd like to have a reading from me, come over to my main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question there. Now I'm running off 7 platforms tonight, so it's a little bit scary, hairy trying to get everything set up. But anyway, we got here and we're on fire. So we've already had, I don't know, 7 or 8 validations come through already. Ellie, would it be?
10.
Yeah, 10, right.
Let's go 10.
Wow, I underestimated myself. So I'm just trying to be humble, I guess. So there we go. Thanks, D. King, for keeping up with me and helping everyone out there. So we've also got a prayer from Wendy Harvey coming up soon, and I believe she sent me something. So what's going on here? She's saying it's still freezing. Could someone be trying to hack you? No, I don't think so. Reception is awful.
Probably reception on their end if it's still.
Yeah, see, we're not having any problems in the studio here, so that's why I can't see what's going on. But anyway, we'll keep going. So we've got April Richards. She says, "Good morning, Lesley. Would you please give me a general reading today?" Sure. So April Richards. Let's keep going. I've got the number 11 and I've also got the number 10 around you. So October month for you, and I've also got the number 1. So what's January and October? And they just showed me a house, and I feel like there's a birthday coming up in October. So I also feel like there's some sort of stress on the body as well as the shoulders, okay? So there's a lot of tension coming. There's a lot of tension and things on your mind. I just heard on the mind. So what's going on? Is there some sort of, Now, I need to say it because I know that the messages will stop, but I just heard the word infidelity, or someone's being naughty. Fidelity. Why do I get that? Okay. And I feel like this is a relationship. I don't know if it's you. I feel like it's somebody around you. If it's, I don't want to say it's you because I don't want to plant any seeds, but I just feel like it's someone around you. And it's also this house. What's with the house as well? So is there some form of lack of communication in the house? And I feel like there's pressure on your head. It's like, is your head giving you headaches, or just like you feel like there's a lot of stress on you, like a lot of pressure on your mind? Okay. So and I also get the number 9 around you, so the month of September. So they just flash that at me. And what's September around you? So I feel like that could be a birthday or anniversary coming up. And they're saying to me, Louisa or Louise, or who is that? Louisa, Teresa. Teresa, thought I heard. I don't know. It sounds like an Isa or something like that, or Isa. I don't know. It's some unusual name. So not a common name. But I'll leave that there. And the message for you going forward: keep that chin up. They're saying to me, look on the bright side. It's not all doom and gloom. Okay, gloom. Okay, so look on the bright side where the sunshine is. Okay, and then you'll see a better light. You need to get grounded as well. So you need to go and get your feet on the ground, because it just showed me your feet not being onto any sand, but you need to get onto sand, or walk on the beach or somewhere where you can get, even if you go and wet the grass out the back and put your feet in the cold, wet grass. It's going to make such a difference to get you grounded. All right, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So what have we got here? So Catherine says, highly spiritual stone and is known as the stone of truth and friendship. Which stone was that? I missed that one.
The lapis lazuli, I think.
What was it called?
Lapis lazuli.
Lapis lazuli, okay, is known as a spiritual stone, represents truth and protection. Well, I think every single person in this world should have that stone for truth and protection. So, because everyone needs to tell the truth. So let's keep going. It brings harmony, love, and protection to relationship. It also helps aid awareness and good judgment. Wow, that's so cool. Now, who on this earth would have ever have thought that a stone could do so much things? Okay, so I never ever would believe it. But when I started believing it, I went into a little crystal shop. This is going back about a year or so ago, and sure as, thank you, Wendy. I just got that. She just sent me the prayer. Sure as ever, I walk into the shop and I said to the lady, it said on this big stone, it was about so big, and it was bright gold, bright orange. It had a lamp underneath it, and it wasn't a salt lamp. It was just, I don't know what it was. The girls would know what it was, because don't ask me. But I put my hands on it, but I could actually feel the energy, and it wasn't from the actual light, because she turned it off and it was off for a little while. But I could feel the energy from this stone, and apparently that stone helps change people's lives. It was that incredible. It wasn't a moldavite or anything like that. It was a goldy looking, yellow looking, beautiful stone. I wish I had the time to, or even the thought pattern to even buy it that day, because I think I would have loved it in my home. So let's keep going. We've got Whitney Beamy. She says, do you see anything happening in my future? Thanks in advance, Lesley. So Whitney Beamish. So what do I get for you? So in advance. Oh, right. So work. What do I get? Workshop. What do I get? Working shop. Why did I don't know what that means. So working shop or workshop. What's that? So are you going to attend one of my workshops? So I don't know why, I just get work and shop. So what is the relationship there? And I also see clothing. So why do I see clothing? Or are you doing a lot of shopping or something, or you need to go shopping for clothing? Because I feel like that you need to go and do some retail therapy. I did some retail therapy on the weekend and thoroughly enjoyed myself. I bought myself a new computer. So just in case this one here has a moment and has a heart attack, I bought myself a new computer. So, but I feel like that for you going forward there, Whitney, it's time to shine as well for yourself. And I get the number 17. I also got 16 around you as well. So 1 and 67. So you got the month of July, and you got the 8th of August as well. So August, and I feel like travel's coming up as well. So you've got travel. And who was the person in the it looks like to me either a bike accident or some accident, a horse accident. I don't know. I can see somebody falling, but I missed what it was. It looked like either it was quite, the floor was quite dusty, and I can't see if it was actually a motorbike or a horse or whatever it was. But I just see dust on the floor and the person's landed on the floor. That's what I see. So, and I'll leave that there. But what I want to say too is white car around you also, and 2 to 4 weeks. I want it fixed before you can drive it on with it. Okay, so make sure it gets fixed within the 2 to 4 week mark. And I normally don't pull back when I see a car, and I feel like this car is a medium-sized car, 4 doors. Okay, so when I see a car, I always make sure that I tell the person that I have seen it, because otherwise I just know that it will actually start to cause problems, or it's going to cause problems, or it's going to be already having problems. Okay, so yes, we'll keep going. So Deirdre King, that would have been a selenite lamp hunt. Okay, selenite. It wasn't white. It was actually bright gold, like orangey yellow, goldy looking color. It was so powerful. I could feel that energy right through that crystal. And I tell you what, I did not believe anything about crystals until I left that little shop that day. So yes, and Whitney, do you have what's she saying? Wish I could, but no income. What does that mean? I wish I could. What did I say? Clothing. I feel like that. Well, then I feel like that you need to have. I feel like that you need to have something like that. I know there's no income, but don't put it out there to not have any more income, Lovey, because there will be no more income. So I feel like you're going to get either $200. I just saw $200 or $2,000. I don't know why. I just need to say what I get. I just saw 200, like the dollar sign, and 200. That's what I saw, and I'll leave that also. So Vicky Price, she says, would love a mini reading. Vicky. Okie dokie. So what have we got there for you? I got the number 10 around you there, Vicky. So I've got the month of October. So coming around October is going to be extremely busy. And I get the 22nd, 23rd around there as well for you, 24th. So what's there? I feel like there's a couple of birthdays in October. It's like October is the crazy time for you. And they're also showing me as well neck issues and something not right with someone's back, at the top part of the back. And I'm talking just between the shoulder blades, okay? So that's really, really sore. And I also feel like there's a lot of pressure on the body here. And the posture is depleting. They're saying to me, you're not sitting upright, you're not actually looking after yourself. So start to sit upright, start to actually, look at things for posture, because it's going to catch up with you later. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Do we have any more validations there?
There was one that you did a reading a few months ago.
Oh, okay. You want to do that one?
Yep.
Okay.
So I just had something from Sarah Jacks. She said, good afternoon to you. I have launched my Reiki business and would like to thank you for the reading a few months ago. Since starting, I have so many regular clients. Would like some guidance with also adding other bits like hot stone therapy in the middle of my diploma. Love and light to you.
Yeah, wow, I remember doing that. That's awesome. Well done. And see, this is what I mean. Like, people can actually help other people. So that's really, really cool. So I just feel like the hot stone, look, I'm a massage therapist myself, but I don't like hot stones. I remember going to a football with one of my friends, football match with one of my friends. His wife didn't want to go, and they're long-time friends. And he said, oh, can you come along, Les? I said, yeah, all right, whatever. Anyway, I went to this match, and we couldn't stop laughing. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, people, but we saw this lady walk down with this singlet top on, but she had all these big red marks of cupping on her back. And I don't believe in actually injuring somebody to actually make them better. So, but as a massage therapist for elite teams, and I'm still on my third elite team. I don't believe that some stuff that people do out there actually helps. But the Reiki, if it's helping people, then stick to it and put your energy in that. That's going to be amazing. But you're asking about the stone therapy. I feel like that you might even want to look at doing, which is what I've done, is dry needling. So have a look at that as a therapy instead of the stone. I feel like that the dry needling into a muscle, not into the meridian lines, like the normal, needling that they do is different. So I do the muscle, which is called dry needling. Okay, so have a look at that, because I feel like that would be a lot more beneficial for you, and it's going to give you another point of access for your business. For example, if I have to do a PT session, I know enough, because I used to lecture about anatomy and physiology. And I used to do a lot of rehab with people, because I knew about 5 or 6 different points of view from the body, because I used to lecture it. I used to teach first aid. I'm a massage therapist, and I also do, strength and conditioning. I also do dry needling as well. So I can have 5 different modalities and give that one person that modality. So the more modalities you have there, the better for you. And I just feel like that would work a lot more better for you. So have a look at that. I did my dry needling course, oh my God, probably around maybe 10 or 12 years ago now, and I've still got the needles at home. There's certain particulars that you have to have with your business to actually use them. So, and insurance wise, so make sure you're all insured up and everything like that. So, and I'll leave that there. But let's keep going, guys. I just feel like your business is going to go really well because word of mouth, and the best thing that you could do is continue with a fantastic reputation, and the reputation will follow you everywhere. And I say that for everybody in any business. Do not burn your reputation. If somebody is not happy, that's fine. Don't upset them in the first place to make them unhappy, if that makes sense. So let's keep going. Okie dokie. So Whitney, did you want to read that one there?
Yeah, sure.
So hang on a sec.
I've got it up here, so it should be right.
Okay.
So Whitney said, "Thank you, Leslie. My white car 2-door needs fixing as engine light is on. My mum has a 4-door white car though. My partner's brother had a bad fall off a motorbike a year ago and still injured. Also, a cousin of mine had a fall off a horse. And can't be a jokey anymore as bad injuries. Can't be a jockey.
Oh, can't be a jockey. See, and isn't that bizarre? Because I had the horse, but I couldn't actually tell if it was a horse or a bike because it went so quick. And so that's what I'm saying, like to all these up and coming psychic mediums, you have to actually really, really fast grab that message from spirit, okay? Because I saw the dust, which is either a motorbike or a horse dust running, but then I also saw the horse, a brown horse, and then I also saw the bike go. So I didn't know which one was what, but if I didn't say both those 2 comments, I never would have got that validation, okay? So that's how easy it is for people to make the mistake and not trust spirit. So that's what the issue is with most people going forward with regards to having a reading or doing a reading for somebody and having those messages come through. The messages will stop if you don't say what you get. So that's another perfect example of me trusting spirit. Okay, so I saw it as quick as Larry, and normally I see everything on my right, but this time I saw it go from my right, and that's when I had to look to my left past the camera. So as I looked past the left, I saw the bike go one way and I saw the horse go the other. But I'm thinking, am I going crazy, or which one do I say? And I thought, no, I just better say both of them just in case. And sure as ever, I'm on point. So there you go, guys. So that's a perfect example of trusting spirit. And that's not me doing it. That's actually spirit just giving me that message. I'm just the conduit. I'm just the person that actually just says what I see. That's how I work. I just say what I see. And that's the best advice I can give any up and coming psychic medium or anybody that's intuitive. If you get something, you take it on board, you don't miss that tiny little second or split second. If it's a feeling as well, some people get feelings, like I get the faintest feeling if I know someone's had a heart attack or they've passed by heart attack or they've had issues with the heart or they've got a broken heart. I'll sometimes see the heart split, which is the broken heart, or I sometimes see the heart, I feel the heart, and it's just like a little flick, like someone's flicking you. But I get that faint little flick in the heart, and then I know it's a heart attack. But if it's really, really strong pain, like I sometimes get, then I know that they've either passed by a heart attack or they've had those issues with the heart itself or bypass or whatever. But everyone see my wrist? I got bitten by something last night on my wrist, and look at that, Ellie. It's so swollen. It bit me up there, bit me there and there. And it's so itchy. I feel like it was like a dragon. I feel like it was a gorilla. That's what I feel like it was, because it's just so annoying. It's so itchy. Anyway, we'll keep going. But me and my daughter are allergic to mosquitoes, and that's what happens is we swell up. You are too?
So I get it doesn't swell as badly as that, but I get blisters.
Yeah, same. This was a blister this morning, but it's so itchy. But my whole arm is just swollen. But anyway, we'll keep going. I'm tough. Let's keep going. Yes, the crystals pulsate in my hands sometimes. Ah, beautiful. See, that's so cool. How would you even think that a crystal or a stone could actually pulsate? That is so cool, huh? So let's keep going. So send me your validation, send me your questions on the live feed on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm live on that page. I'm live on the Alive 90.5 FM page. I'm alive on Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero as well. So, but come over to the main page so I can see the questions coming up here, because I'm not jumping back and forth to 7 other platforms. So lucky I didn't go live on TikTok or Instagram tonight, because I would have been 7, 8, 9 platforms. So tea tree oil or eucalyptus, Andy Dan. Yeah, so I've got tea tree oil at home, but it's just flared up while I was sitting here because it's just really, really itchy. But anyway, we won't worry about my arm. Let's keep going. So I want to do Emma Kinane. She says, hi Lesley, wondering if there's any messages from Spirit for me. So Emma, right, let's keep going. I'm just going to turn over my trusty page. So Emma, what I get for you? So why is things just up and down? They're saying to me, everything's all hairy, scary at the moment. I don't know why. So Emma, why is everything, or it's been up and down? That's what I get. I also get the number 15 around you. So 1 and 5 is 6. You got the month of June. So 1, 5, 6, and June. So I feel like that 15 is a significant number though. And also what I get for you is, I don't know why, but I just got the word Sally or Sally Ann or Susie Ann or something like that. So Sally Ann for you. And I also get between 3 and 5 p.m. of somebody passing, or that was the time of the funeral. So, and I also feel like for you, there's an elderly lady, and I feel like this lady has got light gray or light mousy hair. Okay, so when she passed, she wasn't that old, she's saying to me. She said, I was young and beautiful. But I feel like this lady had some issues with either the chest or the ribs, because I feel like my ribs are all are really, really painful right now. And I don't know if that's you or somebody around you. And I just feel like this person was suffering with either temporary broken ribs. And I don't know why she says temporary. What does that mean? I just feel like this person had issues around the right side of the rib area. And she's also shown me too that lung and liver was issue as well. She's saying to me I had the big brown spots on my face. So like these brown spots would just come on her face, and that's usually a sign to me that it's liver issues. And she's saying my skin she's showing me the skin, and I feel like this is a man now. She's showing me this man's skin, and I feel like that he had either issues with his kidney or something wasn't right with the liver. So 2 main organs wasn't functioning well. And he's showing me now, he's showing me that his skin was an off color. It's like he was a yellow, yellow jointus color or whatever it was. It's not like a normal natural looking skin color. It's like an off yellow or a he's a bit of a character, because he just said like a death warmed up character looking. I said, okay. So you can't say that. Don't say that, but I did. So how did that one work? But I feel like this man was a character, and he's saying, what's Edmund to you? Edmund or Eddie? What's Edmund or Eddie to you? So I feel like that person was around you, I should say. And I just feel like this man was also he's saying to me, I was into the things, and I was into little things, I was into intricate things, and he's showing me like the old-fashioned little cars and the old-fashioned little cars that you used to make with super glue and put it all together. And he's got all those little old-fashioned cars on, there's, I don't know what they're called, model farm, he said, model farm, model cars. And I'll leave that there. But the message for you there, Emma, keep your chin up there, lovey, and hang in there, okay? So things are going to be fine. You feel like you're coming out of the quicksand, but the quicksand is, you've got the rope, you found the rope, and you're pulling yourself out now. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So have we got any more validations there, Ellie?
No,
not
but
yet.
Did someone called Emma?
Emma, what'd she say?
She said, is this my grandma?
Is that your grandma? It could be your grandma. Just depends. So whatever resonates with that reading for you there, Emma. So most of the time if I say an elderly lady, it could be a grandma or a great grandma for me. Sometimes they don't show me the levels, and because I've only got a few minutes to do the reading, I can't quite see everything. So if I had longer, of course I can pull it through, and that's easy for me. So let's keep going. So Rose Mahon, and she says, would love a spirit message, please. Hi from Ireland. Would really appreciate a reading. So I've read for you before, but God help me, I don't know what I've said. Let's keep going. So I get the number 14 around you. I also feel the anxious and anxiety around you. And I also feel worry. So what are you worrying about? There's nothing to worry about, they're saying to me. So you're a worry wart. You're worrying things about things that haven't even happened yet. And they're also showing me you driving the car. Now, driving the car, and it's like you just got complete poker face. You don't even know how you got home sometimes, okay? So you're concentrating on other things. You're not concentrating on the road. Between now and the next 2 weeks, I want you to concentrate as much as you can on the road, okay? Because it's like you're going to miss the street, or you've missed the street and you put the brakes on to turn back, but you might even get rear-ended, okay? So please be careful for the next two, I'm going to put it 2 to 3 weeks. So please be careful, because I feel like that you're not paying attention to the road. And yeah, I'll leave that there. So that's the message for you, to keep paying attention to the road, or watch out what's going on around you, okay? So I'm not saying you're going to have an accident. We can prevent that right now, but just make sure that you watch what you're doing with the road. And I see you going up the embankment sometimes. So what's happening there? If that's not you, it's somebody around you, okay? It's either Amy Gage or Emma Kinane, or who else is there? Whitney Beamish. So someone around there, someone around one of those names. I feel like that you're either driving, and you're driving like you're not concentrating, okay? So focus on what you're doing, please. It's really important. And I'll leave that there. So okay, so Emma Kinane, she says, okay, I was with my grandmother when she had a heart attack. Yeah, right. Did I say heart? What did I say? Liver. I said liver and kidney. Liver and kidney.
You said sort of like brown spots and yellow skin. So
that's
like
right. Yes, that's what I did too. So let's leave that there. We'll keep going. So Wendy Harvey, she says, funny you should say Edmund, not a common name these days. That's my beautiful 87-year-old next door neighbor who I call Eddie. Well, there you go. How cute is that? Well, there you go, Eddie. I found it. Found the name to the person. Yes, I must be psychic somewhere along the line there, but anyway. So Emma Kinane, she says, is this the driving message? Yes, that's right, 100%. So make sure. So I read the driving message for Rose, but for you it was a different message. So you have to go back and listen to that there, Emma, for me, because I can't remember everything. When I'm in flight, I remember some things, depends on the situation and depends on how quickly I come out of being in flight, if that makes sense. But then when I'm in flight, half the time, if you told me what I've said yesterday, like Tina Fu said to me a couple of months ago, she said, she sent me a message saying, Lesley, you predicted a shark attack on Sydney waters. I said, did I? And she said, yeah, they just had a shark attack. And it was 2 weeks after I said that was going to happen. So I don't even remember that. Then the same with a car accident as well with, I think it was Diana in here, with her 5 siblings. Was that you, Diana? Who was that? Who was that for? Somebody in here had an accident that I read for. Okay, but she drank. God love her. She needed to. So hang on, let me just see. She says, okay, my heart attack. She says, is this the driving message? She says, I don't know what my dad's mum passed from. Fair enough, but she drank. Fair enough. God love her. She probably needed to. Anyway, we'll keep going there. So Danielle Poynton, Poynton. She says, hi, Lesley. I was just wondering if I can get a message from Spirit, please. So Danielle, and why is my voice changing? So have you got issues with your throat, or somebody around you with issues with your throat? Because I feel like that your throat is, or someone's throat's on fire, they're just saying to me. So who's that? I feel like somebody's sick around you. And I know that sounds general, but my voice, you could hear my voice changing. I also get 13 around you, 14 around you, 15 around you. So what are those 3 dates around you? They're saying to me that it was leading up into something, and then you had the impact, and then it was, leading out. So what's the date today? The 16th, is it? 18 today. So what happened on the 13th, 14th, 15th? I feel like it might have been this month or the month previous. So what's happened there? Was there something that was like a little bit off for you as well? Because I just feel like things were a bit off around those days. Okay. And they also, I don't know why, but I have to say, I also see a chicken, and I also see the chicken being plucked, or it's been plucked and it's been washed and it's being ready. It's being getting gutted, ready to be cooked. So which elderly parent was that? Because I feel like that's what they used to do, and they were trying to teach you when you were young how to do it. If that's not you, it's somebody around your question there. So, and I feel like that's a chicken. I don't know why they show me this now. And I feel like the chicken was you know this was done in the laundry sink. Okay. So I don't want to go into that further. It's actually shown me when because my grandmother is Italian, so she did that. She used to do that to the chooks. You know, she used to catch the chooks and do that over in Italy before she passed. And yeah, so it was traumatic for me even when I was, nearly 40 years of age. So, but I'll leave that there. So let's keep going. The message for you there, Danielle, is to just keep flying. They're saying fly solo. I don't know why. So why are they saying you're flying solo? And I feel like that could be around work. So be careful around work if you're working, and if you're not working, then be careful around saying what you say or following suit around home, because I just feel like that needs to be pulled back a bit with you as well. So don't get involved with the drama. Just stay away from it. I don't get involved with any of my family drama. Nothing. I don't have anything to do with that at all, or them. So Roseman, she says, I don't drive. I am anxious and I worry all the time. So who's that then? I feel like that you're just like, maybe you're the driving force of the home. There we go. So Patricia Griffin, she says, my mum and son passed. Oh, if I can, no one thing from them. Right, Patricia Griffin. Okay, mum and son. That's really sad. Sorry about that. I just feel like that's really, really terrible. So, gosh. Okay. So what I get is I get the number. I first saw 16, and then I saw 13. So number 16 is 7. So you got the month of July, and I also get 13, which is 4. Get the month of April, and I feel really, really exhausted around you. I feel like that your mind hasn't stopped, and I feel like that there's a lot of pressure on the shoulders. There's so much sorrow, and that's general, but I feel like there's so much sorrow and pressure on you, and it's like you've grieved, but you haven't grieved. And it also showing me that when you're by yourself is the time is the time for you to actually grieve, and it's like you can't, or you don't want to let other people see you grieve. And I just feel like that for your son, I don't know why I get 16 around your son again. Why am I getting 16? Was he 16, or was he 7, or was he? I don't know. They just got 27 too. So what's at 9? So we've got that month of September. So I also get 27 around you as well. So you've got the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7, and 9. So there's your numbers. So in between you've got the 27, the 16, the 13, and the 6, and that's it. So pretty much those 3 numbers. But normally Spirit asked me to add them together, which is annoying. Of course, he knows I hate maths. But anyway, we'll keep going. So I also feel like for you too, there's pain in my right lower part of my right calf, and the calf area is really quite, it's uncomfortable. So what's going on with circulation now? I feel like mum either had problems with circulation, and one of them had issues with the lower part of the right side of the hip, and I feel like that part is just over the hip bone, and that part there it's quite sore, and she tolerated it, but I feel like that she had to either have the hip replaced or something wasn't right with that area. It's like she had a limp as well, because she showed me she had a limp. Did one knee bow in? Because I feel like that the right knee bowed in towards the other leg. It's like one leg was straight, and then one leg was sort of like bowed in. That part, this one here was sort of bowed in. It was facing in a bit more. The knee was facing in. I feel like that she had like a rotated hip or something. Poor thing, she was in a lot of pain. And I'll leave that there. But do we have any more validations there?
Got something from Emma, then a couple from
Okie dokie, over to you there, Ellie.
Danielle. So Emma said that the driving message was for her because she passes the streets all the time that she needs to turn down, and there's been times when she's left her mind and she doesn't know how she got to where she was going.
Yeah.
And then we had a few things from Patricia Griffin. She said her son was supposed to live till her son wasn't supposed to live past 15, but he lived to 21 and was on dialysis, and her mum had cancer.
Yeah.
And then Danielle Ponton said, I don't know anyone that's sick, and I have no idea about the chicken enzyme, nor do the dates mean anything this time. No family dramas at the moment, but I am single, so flying solo there. I think maybe the message as
I feel it was the person before.
Was someone around me.
Yeah, probably. That's right. Probably somebody before. Anyway, we'll leave that there. So we're going to be back tomorrow night. We'll be back on air at 10 o'clock till midnight from home. And if you'd like to have a free psychic medium reading, then come over to the page Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I can do a free medium reading for you. So sometimes, like that one there, it just doesn't resonate with Danielle. I've read you before there, Danielle, so this must be for somebody else that's coming up as well. So I'm usually on point with my readings, but anyway, I don't particularly get too upset if it's not on point, because I know it'll be for somebody around this live show. So join me again tomorrow night. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and I'm Lesley Spaliviero, an international psychic medium from the
Don't forget the prayer.
the prayer. Yes, thank you, Ellie. Lucky I've got my producer here, Ellie, because otherwise I would have been in big trouble. So actually, we're going to take that back. We're going to go and do a beautiful prayer. So Wendy Harvey, she's absolutely amazing. We realized the other day that she is one of those spirit writers. So she's written another beautiful prayer, and it's called Be Kind. She says, so if everybody could actually, put their heads down and bow and take note of the prayer. So it's called Be Kind. It says, people have asked me, what is life about? Some are quiet while others, they shout. Well, my answer is quite plain and clear. It is all about what you hold so dear. Some want cash to splash around, while others search for love until it's found. It really doesn't matter how you find your way. We all have this journey from day to day. Just try to be gentle with those who have lost. They paid quite dearly, whatever the cost. We all have our own journey, if you can only see, but that you, or indeed it could be me. So try to understand we all have our story. Some have difficulties while others have glory. Who can honestly say what the future will hold? We all step along and try to be bold. The next time you see someone with a frown, offer your help when they are feeling down. Give them hope for at least another day. Next time it could be you who can honestly say. Thank you very much, guys, and thank you for listening to the show. And we will be back here again on Monday night from 9 to 11 on Alive 90.5 FM. And over to you, Ellie. Thank you for joining me. Cheers. Bye-bye. Is that playing? Yep, beautiful. Well done, Ellie. On fire, woman. Okay. So thanks, guys. That's my one. Push that back. No wonder I couldn't move it, because it was so tight. I wanted that one done there, but it was actually really...
It was
Yeah. Oh, was it? Yeah.
that was tight as well.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Sorry for the hiccups at the start. And if I missed your reading, then send it through again for tomorrow night. And we will be back again tomorrow night. So see you there. Bye-bye. Have a good, beautiful end of Easter. See you later. Well, actually, I might just put my thing on. There we go.
I love technology.